2. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? Wednesday. What if he's just saying Wednesday the whole time? Share more options. Share to a group. Let's see. Here we go. Let me pop over to that. We're going to do some drawing tonight. You got me for 30 minutes. 31 minutes. 2 people in here. Is it me? Is it you? Alright. Hello. What's up, Alexa? How are you? Alright. Here we are working on this. I'm going to turn my volume down so you can... I'm in the... Here we go. I flipped Minnie's hand yesterday and we started working on... Let's start off with some lightning. How about that? You want to do some lightning real quick? Let me get to my chat. I'm going to grab some yellow lightning. See some effect over there. I do have my water with me, so that's good. Jacob, what's up? Can you draw Mickey Mouse as Superman? Not right this moment. Maybe eventually down the road. Let's see. Lightning effect. Okay, boom. Let's start putting in some... Again, with the airbrush. Yes. I'm going to add some more stronger. And maybe I'll do this bottom sort of lightning happening too. Maybe want to put a little bit right there. Alright. Seems like this kind of trails off. Like you're drawing. I'm the huge fan of Disney and DC comics. It's sort of DC is not so much Disney though, but maybe down the road. I'm working on a lot of stuff right now, so maybe eventually. Hi Alexa. Hello. Yes. We've established that, I think. Thank you, Jacob. Let me put in some white here for some white lightning. I might try to do the side of the building next, so we kind of get that as a point. I have to kind of erase some of this up here, but maybe I'll start working on some lightning with inking. I think it's like right here. See this side of the building, that line goes that way. So we kind of have to bring this building up a little bit more. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. This might be my new time, 7 o'clock. We'll see how it is. It seems like a lot more people are active at 7 than 6, which is only 1 hour difference. But I figure people get out of work at 5. They gotta go home and eat, unless they're eating on the way home. I feel like these ones were less lineage. I think maybe I'll go with an airbrush on this. I hope you guys are doing well. Maybe next Wednesday, draw Mickey and him as a... I think what we're going to switch over to coming up soon is we're going to get back into portrait art, portraits of people. I do want to eventually get to getting back to Disneyfying people as well, so that could be an option. I don't know. There's something about portraits that makes me feel more gratified. Although I do like big pieces like this. We're about, I don't know how many hours into this. I'm going to have to add some more glow effect going on here with this going on. Kind of like on this side. But when I'm working, I'm kind of all over the place. So we did a little lightning, you saw that, and then I kind of move around. So yeah, probably I think 7 o'clock will be maybe our time. You can draw Mickey's home planet named Krypton, yes. Or Superman's. Alright, let's move on in, and we got this going on here, which is cool. Sort of this elevator shaft, but we kind of have to add a little bit more to that. This dark area is going on there. We did Holly last time. I still have to put wood and tower in, what does that say, hotel? Yes. Okay, let's try to, I don't know where we're going to go from here. Maybe put this this line going in right around the lightning. So let's put that on. I don't know if I'm out of layers yet or what. So again, if I'm looking at something and it looks not difficult, but I start with sort of the base layer of that, and then this is going to cut over here to give us this start of this building over here that I haven't added in yet. Okay, that looks pretty good. And something that we've been talking about a lot, if you've been joining me, I drew baby Mickey as Kal-El. Nice. That's cool. We've been talking about just like putting little bits of, it doesn't have to pertain to art. It could be anything that you're working on, little by little. You'll eventually get, if you're working on like learning a language or whatever it is, little by little, I think is sort of the trick. If you work on something like too much all at once, you might burn yourself out. That's kind of why I move around with different pieces. Some pieces don't get finished. Not a bad thing per se, but this is going to cut over. Seems like a lot, actually. And this will go up. So I don't know if I can fit Hollywood Tower in that whole thing. So one thing will lead to the next thing. Jor-El and Laura as Mickey's real parents. Nice. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Superman, but that is cool. So I sort of just kind of dance around with this piece. It's like you have a lot going on, really. There's like balconies and all kinds of stuff. This shoots out here. And if you're ever wondering what to start with, sometimes you just start with like a base layer or a base color like this gray, and then you can go over that with your darker colors. So remember that whatever you start with, make sure it's kind of like a base layer. Like I'm just kind of working on this spot here, and then maybe I'll grab a black, put like this kind of shaft going on here, this elevator shaft it looks like, or a window. Again, just get something on paper, even if it's not perfect, that's okay too, because then you can go and erase or touch it up. Again, this is about 4 hours into this piece. You can kind of zoom in too. There we go. There's like 2 windows. I like the Hollywood Tower of Terror, the ride. Yeah, it is cool. I like it a lot. We started a little bit later tonight, a few minutes late, which is fine. So you do have me for another. See, we kind of got this whole area in here in that last whatever, and I've started this kind of gray here. Again, just picking that gray up, and then that's where the airbrush is kind of good, because it's not, it's kind of has that edge there that's not like super sharp, so it's like you can it's kind of like painting, how painting might be, and you can increase that brush size too. That might be a little too big, but guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. If you get a chance, go over to my Etsy. I have some finished art there, etsy.jdrawsdisney.com. That's where you can see a lot of finished art. There's stickers, there's magnets, all kinds of fun stuff, prints, photography, and that really helps me out a lot. Every sale makes me feel happy. I'm like, yeah, somebody bought something. That's how I respond. I do a little dance. Not really, but it does help me out, and it motivates me to keep drawing when people purchase. You can see the link right there, right underneath me. That's why that's posted there. Okay. Yeah, there's like a balcony here. Again, I'm just doing this kind of quick. Sometimes it's best to just go with it and don't really think. Okay, we just filled that in. Boom, balcony. Now we'll grab the dark on the side. We'll bring down that brush. We'll give it some sort of dimension there. Again, like if you see the lines, it's okay too, because you can just grab there's all these tools in this sense, or in this program. You can just grab this and kind of blend it in. Boom, balcony, right? There's a smaller one down below too. I'm sure you all have thousands of questions. I'm a big fan of all the Disney rides, yeah. I'm in Artists on Disney Plus. Okay, what do we do next? I don't know. Again, jumping around a little bit. This is a highly detailed piece. We're just trying to... I'll show you the time we're at for this piece. These are just half-hour streams that I've been doing. 4 hours and 43 minutes. Wow. That's 4 hours and 43 minutes. And lots of marks that we need to touch up. You might want to put these dark... there's like a window there too. Again, I'm a huge fan of this ride. I do love this ride. My dad was into different rides, like kind of a thrill seeker. So I feel like when I'm drawing stuff like this, it's like kind of a tribute to him. he liked this sort of stuff going and just having a good time. So I think that's kind of where I get going on to these rides, or riding these rides kind of from, you know. They're a lot of fun. If you've ridden this ride, you know what I'm talking about. It goes up and down and up and down. Some people can't ride these rides, which is okay. And like I said, you can zoom in and see. But with it being like this kind of run-down hotel, you can kind of be sloppy with it a little bit. Nice. Let's do this window real quick. Let's draw this window. I think with being like, if you can be quick with certain things, then you can, well, A, get things done quicker, but B, just kind of be more efficient, because it's like, get things done faster, yes, but then you're not thinking of it so much, like not hemming and hawing over it, so you can make maybe better decisions in life. Alright, there's that window, and I'm going to grab a gray real quick, and I'll draw the two lines coming down. Everybody's going live tonight. I might want this gray though, just so it blends in. There's that window up there. Your artist on what is that? Animatic artist on Disney Plus. Cool. All right, we got that kind of in the books. We're starting. We've done this sort of whole area. And turn this phone on. Okay. Let's see what else are we gonna do tonight. We do have this sort of dark area going on here. We'll start putting in these little gray hashes. Over here. Now this ride was changed to, let me darken up this a little bit. This ride was changed to Guardians of the Galaxy in California, so if you go there, you will not get, I don't know if they don't call it Hollywood Tower of Terror, because it's just Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm assuming, because I haven't been on it, so. But yeah, it's different. It's re-themed for people that, actually, let me do this little burst here. Something that might sell a little bit better out there. I don't know if they're going to change it, and hopefully they don't. In Florida. It's kind of like a sparks going on here. Yeah, this is all on, you're all on YouTube live chatting right now. So, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, it's all live chat on there. I'm chatting with you live right now. Yep. That's all live. I can't hear you talk physically, but just a live feed coming through. Kind of made that a little darker. And again, once you start putting things down, then that's when you can start doing your details. Because we've already put our base down, and it's like, okay, this leads to that, which leads to this, you know. If that makes sense. We've already got this like line coming down here. And then there's, let's put this line in the middle of that. Sort of the structure of you might have some lines down here. And then it looks like there's like a darkness on top of that. So give it a little bit more detail and stuff. Like so. And there's shadows, all kinds of stuff going on. So everything takes time, like I said. It's gonna get there. Increase this brush. I might come over here. Give me a little bit bigger brush here. A little bit more. Let me grab this. Again, it's all like the way a, you know, light would hit something as well, so it's not just putting the detail in. It's a little bit more than that. So keep that in mind as well. Like up here, we have some light going on. I might try to get those going on too. Again, like I said, this is about 5 hours into this piece, so yes, it takes time, everybody. I'm gonna put this, so we'll get that under here, so it doesn't look like you can see through the building. Bring it up. Again, I just did that being under that layer. People might say, well, what are you gonna do? Like, let's say you have like marks up here. You can either blend it, or you can grab that same color and go over it like that. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Alright, how are we doing for time? Oh, we got some time left. Like I said, we did all this area over here. More lightning. I added more lightning. I got this structure started, which is cool. I did this little explosion going on here. I still got to put Hollywood Tower Hotel. I don't know if I can fit it all in there, so I might have to shrink down Hollywood. Yes. So, did these windows up here. Got this little structure going on here. Everything seems to be lining up pretty good. Let's see. I could start working on this And again, I've discussed this in other streams. So if you want to make this structure here, we'll have this kind of come back and down. Again, you don't want something to be like one solid color unless that's sort of the type of art you're going for. But usually you'll start with a color and then you'll do the lineage on top. That's kind of how I do it with some of this digital stuff. So that would be the roof structure there. And grab that blender if you want, just to blend it in. So that's like the start of the structure, or the roof. Again, we might even put, well, I don't know if I want to put that on there. I gotta erase that too. I need to put this under Mickey, like right in this area here. So I might just put it on this. Again, the roof structure, I have to put it on top of this other gray though. Oh, thank you, Bev. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting there. It's I'm gonna take some water here. When you have big pieces like this, you can only work on them, well, you could do an hour, but I had about 4 minutes left. I am liking the new time slot, 7 o'clock. Hopefully you guys are liking the 7 o'clock as well. I usually do a half hour. It's kind of where I'm at with this piece. So yeah, doing things that are just like half hour, and then you don't get so burnt out with the piece. Let me start putting in the white structures up top. Kind of blend it in. Again, sticking with the airbrush, which I do like a lot. Let me get back to my chat. So yeah, putting this on kind of on top. That's where you're going to get some of that. And it's combining the darks with the lights and stuff. That's kind of what art in a nutshell is. And I'm going to blend some of this in to give it that effect. It's kind of how the light is hitting. Again, you put one thing in and then you're like, okay, well, let me grab the black now and do this little. So it's like turning down the brush. Let me put this little black spot in. And again, if you don't want, like, you can do stuff like this. Kind of blend it in. Whew. All right. Okay. And again, then coming back, grab this gray, and this gray is going to lead up. Like I said, little by little, we just put that whole structure in, and maybe we'll do this. This will lead around. Kind of like that. And we'll start building that up. Remember, it's like throwing down one color first and then putting your color on top of that. Just like when you're painting and stuff. So the top structure there. And we can increase this size if I need more room kind of up here. I can add more to that. I just would have to color that background. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. I can show you what it looks like with everything off. We still probably have a few, I don't know, another hour or 2 or 3 left with this piece. Once you get like closer to everything kind of in, then you put even more time and more time and more time, where it kind of fleshes it out even more, so it just looks more and more better, if that's a word. You just want it to be the best that it can be. So like, it's a lot of work now, but you want to go as far as you can go with this particular piece. If you're loving the piece, you just want to you don't want it to end, really. It's like eating something that's really good. It's like, okay, you take it all in and you just put little by little. So we got about 5 hours into this piece. You can also see in the stats how many brush strokes I made too. 5,928 in this piece. All right, that's it for me tonight, Wednesday. I hope you guys are well. I do like this time slot though, so we'll keep it 7 o'clock during the week. All right, talk to you guys soon. Peace.